You ever made a plan, gotten excited, and worked on it for a few days, and then just fell all the way off? Yep, this video is for you. Today, I'm breaking down the discipline myth, why success is not always about being perfect or always motivated, and how you can finally stay consistent even on low energy days.
You've been told that people who stick to routines are just more disciplined, right? The truth is, they've just built better systems that don't rely on how they feel that day. If you're relying on motivation alone, especially at your big age, you are setting yourself up to fail.
Most people think that staying consistent just means just being more disciplined, but that's not necessarily true because it might not even be that you're lazy, and it's definitely not that you don't want it badly enough. Real consistency comes from systems that help you show up even on the days that you don't feel like it. That's actually what the most disciplined people actually have. Not willpower, they have structure. So if you've ever found yourself wondering why you just can't stay consistent, then you really need to hear this part. Truth is, motivation fades. Life gets busy, but systems carry you through. I have 5 systems that I rely on so I can stay on track, especially when I don't feel like it.
Your space should make the right choice the easy choice. Want to read more? Keep your book near your pillow. Want to work out in the morning? Get your gym clothes dry and ready before you sleep. I prepare my outfits for the week every Sunday. Why? Because if I don't, I'll end up spending a long time in the morning trying to figure out what to wear and then end up skipping breakfast because I couldn't decide in time and left the house running, and then the day is just ruined. Another thing I did is to get a lamp for my bedside stool because the thought of getting out of bed to go switch my bedroom light off after reading my book in bed was just a no. So many evenings I'll just end up skipping the reading and sleep. So getting the lamp has allowed me to read every night even when I wasn't necessarily planning on it. Little tweaks like this in your environment lead to big behavior shifts without needing more willpower. For a while now on my channel, I have been preaching intention. This really is next level planning. Instead of goals like I'll work out more, you decide I'll do a 20-minute workout at 7 a.m. in my living room. When, where, what? Locked in. That's how intentions turn into action. You don't need more time. You need to see your time. When you actually plan out your days and do a deep analysis and see just how much time you spend doing things that are getting you nowhere, you'll realize that change is urgently needed. In the previous episode, I showed you guys how I literally block out my priorities like appointments and I treat them as such because they matter just as much to me. A structured schedule gives you clarity and clarity keeps you consistent. I wake up at 4 a.m. and at that time, I'm not trying to reply messages or even be talking to anyone until 9 a.m. when I get to work. Whatever I need to see will be seen after 7 a.m. when I'm done working on my tasks. It's obviously not enough to just schedule it because how many of us have bought planners and scheduled things or even used our phones and apps for scheduling tasks but never did them anyway? You need to track it. Don't just trust your memory or plan to wing it. You need a visual progress tracking system, whether it's a habit tracker, which is actually what I've used for the past 7 years since uni, or it's calendar ticks, checking off a to-do list in a physical planner, or a sticker chart. Seeing progress builds momentum. It turns your daily efforts into visible wins, and that builds confidence, but more importantly, consistency, keeping you on track. Once you've built a system, you need to pause every once in a while and check in with yourself. Once a week, bi-weekly, or even monthly. Ask yourself, what worked? What didn't? What needs to change? This is how you stop blindly repeating patterns and start growing intentionally.
And this is not even a whole process. It can actually be a mental thing like, oh, waking up at 5 a.m. definitely didn't work because I was sleeping at 11 p.m. last week. Okay, I need to sleep earlier, and then from next week you make the necessary change. These 5 systems have helped me stay on track more than any motivational quote ever has. Other systems I've seen people try are having accountability partners and habit stacking. As a private person, I just can't see myself doing that. I lean more on internal systems like the ones that I've just shared with you guys. I don't know, do you guys share your goals with people and then update them frequently whenever there's like progress? I don't know, I just can't fathom that, but let me know in the comment section which system resonates the most with you. You don't have to use them all, just pick a few or even just one. Just pick what fits your life and build from there.
Now, once you've got your systems in place, the next challenge is actually sticking with them. Because even with the best tools and plans, life will test you from time to time. So in this next section, I'm walking you through how to get through the highs, the lows, and how to bounce back when you fall off track and get out of routine.
Expect imperfection. You will fall off sometimes. That doesn't mean that you failed and now need to throw the entire routine out the window and mourn for 40 days and 40 nights. Progress is not about being perfect, okay? It's about returning faster each time. Reduce the burden. When you're struggling, make the habit easier. Shorten the workout, simplify the routine, lower the bar temporarily. Use your environment and your calendar to do the heavy lifting for you in that phase. Have a reset ritual. Design a simple go-to routine for getting back on track after chaos, whether it's journaling, cleaning your space, a maintenance day. You need a reset habit that becomes your personal bounce back tool. Track progress visually. Seeing how far you've come, whether it's on the calendar, a partially achieved vision board, a habit tracker, a checklist, or an app. This helps you keep momentum going even if the results feel slow. Self-compassion over self-sabotage. Remember, negative self-talk doesn't help anyone. Being gentle with yourself does.
Discipline is not punishment, it's support. And some days that support looks like rest or grace or trying again tomorrow. Because showing up for yourself, even on the hard days, is the real flex. But consistency isn't just about willpower, it's about having support systems in place that make showing up feel possible. And that's what we're getting into next, the practical tools and systems that make discipline easier than relying on motivation alone.
Most people don't fall off because they're lazy. They fall off because they're drained and don't even realize it sometimes. If you don't learn to manage your energy physically, mentally, emotionally, no system is going to save you. Prioritize rest, boundaries, and clarity. Then your discipline won't have to carry so much weight.
Protecting your energy isn't selfish, it's strategic. That means setting better boundaries, saying no without guilt, taking breaks before burnout forces you to, choosing rest over hustle when your body needs it. Productivity without preservation will always lead to a crash.
I've given you a lot of gems in this video. I explained why discipline fails and why systems matter. Then I shared the 5 systems that I use to stay in routine and keep on track with my goals even when life starts to spiral out of control. Then I also shared the steps that you guys can take to get yourself back on track when things really get hard. To help you start building your own routines that actually work, I have pulled out one of my favorite spreads from the 2025 Flourish Planner for you guys, the monthly routine spread. It's perfect for mapping out your mornings and evenings and month's focus, and I'm sharing it with you guys for free. If you want to go even deeper with your mid-year reset and really set yourself up for success to maximize the remaining 6 months of the year and avoid getting to December 31st with yet another list of unfinished goals, do you get my Mid-Year Reset Workbook, which is packed with all the tools that you will need to help you stay on track, stay focused, and fired up for the next 6 months. It's super affordable, intentional, and powerful. Everything I have shared today, from designing your environment to protecting your energy, it only works if it's built on a solid foundation. So if you haven't already watched the first 2 videos in this series, start there. Episode 1 gives you a full 30-day reset plan to get your life back on track. Episode 2 walks you through how to actually set goals that stick, and it comes with a free worksheet to actually help you do it. Thank you for watching, my loves. I hope you're feeling motivated to start tackling the remaining half of the year with intention. And if you are feeling motivated now, that's great. But the truth is, as I've already mentioned, motivation doesn't always last. So in the next episode, I'm going to show you guys the exact habits that will last and how to actually make them stick for good. In the meantime, subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you don't miss it. Comment what systems you will be using to stay on track with your goals for the next 6 months, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.